Yes, it's Friends Month. We're just reminding you that you are a part of a big project. And it's kind of, again, friend is just being there with someone. We call him the Good Samaritan, but think of it. It wasn't that he was a Good Samaritan. He was a Samaritan, which meant a different culture, not connected to the Jew, not really even liked by the Jew. But the Samaritan didn't think inside the Samaritan box. He thought outside the Samaritan box, and he helped anybody. It didn't matter who they were. He was there to help them. That's what Friends is about. We preach the gospel through the church. And yes, some of our projects we pray will be used of God to draw people to Jesus. But it's not just about that. It's really about strengthening people. So we want to be the good Canadian. We want to be the good Christian here in Canada. And one of the big projects for close to 20 years, we started a project in Kenya, Garissa. And then about 5 years after we started the first project, we started the hospital, started small, a lot of threats. And then eventually the local leader said, we will be your fence, because they saw we were there to serve their people fighting real poverty and real sickness with very little resources. And I'll never forget the sadness in the eyes of those mothers as they waited in the sun. We had some shade for them to get in to see our nurse. And thank God we have others that stand with us. We have another church that stands with us to pay for the nurse. It costs us about $2,500 a month before COVID, when we've sent extra money. But one of the things we do is we have this nurse. We have a couple of nurses, and we have to pay their salary. And we have, of course, medicine. So you might feel like giving to medicine, instruments. It started small. It's now grown to be quite large. And we are a blessing to that community. Over 100,000 people have been served in our clinic. Think about Friends. I don't mind whatever you're doing, whatever God puts on your heart to do, but let's be a friend and consider us.